And welcome back, everybody, to another live reaction here at I'm Not a Coach. I'm your host, Dave Huerta. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And I hope you are having some great food, spending some quality time with friends or family, and also catching some football, man. So thank you so much for popping in here. I have some food myself here, so during the stream I will be eating. Don't worry, I will turn off the mic for that. But yeah, we're gonna be watching some football. We got Chicago versus Detroit. We got three games coming in today. Later on, we're gonna do the Cowboys and Giants, and then we're gonna finish off the day with the Miami Dolphins versus the Green Bay Packers. So thank you so much for joining us. Please leave something in the chat if you're watching. Otherwise, we're just going to keep it rolling, man. So happy Thanksgiving, guys. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope the rest of your day goes phenomenal as well. All right, looks like we're going to be starting up pretty soon here. So obviously, Detroit 10-1. They are arguably the best team in football right now. They are tied with the best record in the NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs, but they are playing at a very different level than Kansas City. And then on top of that, you also have one of the best offenses in the NFL. It looks like both of their running backs are healthy for this game. There's a little bit of a worry if Montgomery was going to be able to come in, but he is healthy. He is active. He might be limited, but Gibbs is more than capable of picking up the slack there. And we got Cam in the chat. What's going on, Cam? Happy Thanksgiving to you, bud. Oh, absolutely. Hey, man. No, I thank you. Thank you so much for any amount of time, man. It's always great. So, but happy Thanksgiving, man. Hopefully you are having some food later on, spending some family time, some friends times as well. So, thank you for coming in, Cam. Trust me, guys. It means a lot that you're spending any amount of time watching any of this stuff, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means a lot. But yeah, man, I'm expecting a win here for Detroit. Obviously, they have looked phenomenal all season long. We got a receiver in motion, Goff under center. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and Montgomery making some people miss, and that's going to be a first down. Oh, heck yeah. A little bit of a road trip. That's always a holiday thing, man. Road trips, whether it's driving or flying, man, could be a little hectic, but hopefully by the time you get where you need to go, the relief is always phenomenal, man. So hopefully you're traveling safe, man. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and this time, oh no, Chicago had him for a loss, but he was able to break the tackle, and he gets about a yard on the play. And since it's Thanksgiving, let me know what your favorite thing is to eat during Thanksgiving. I am a big mashed potatoes and gravies fan. Plus, if you get some corn in there, oh, the turkey is always good, man. But I'm a mashed potatoes guy. I know it's a basic answer, man, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's gonna be a handoff over the middle here, and Montgomery able to get a couple more yards. We got a 3rd and 4 coming up for Detroit here. Ball at the 46. Goff in the shotgun, 2-by-2 formation. Williams in motion to the right. Goff drops back, has some pressure, finds his man, and Williams able to get a first down, gain of 5. Nice job by Jameson Williams, man, coming back, seeing that his quarterback was in trouble, and then able to get upfield for just the right amount of yardage to move the chains. All right, 1st and 10, ball just inside the 50. In Chicago territory, receiver in motion to the right. Goff play action, throwing it right down the field, and that is going to be to the All-Pro Equiminius. Oh, no, not Equiminius. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I was thinking of his brother. Who actually, he was a Packer, then he played for Chicago. I can't remember where he is now. But yeah, Amon-Ra, just nice little toe tap at the 35 for a 1st down. It's either mashed potatoes and gravy or ham. Oh, yes, you can't go wrong with the ham, dude. Oh, to be honest with you, if the ham is cooked correctly, it's going to be a pass over the middle to the tight end, and Laporta able to get maybe 2 yards on that one. But if the ham is cooked correctly, man, I actually like the ham more than I like the turkey. I'm not one of those people that dislikes the turkey, but I do like a piece of ham, dude. Just like a big old piece. Thankfully, I got food right here. So I got a chicken and gravy bowl. I got some macaroni and cheese, and I have a bowl of chili here. So as soon as I'm hungry, I'm going to scarf down just a little bit here. And a run up the middle, and a gain of 1. All right, Montgomery, he is getting some work on this drive. So we got 3rd and 7 coming up for Detroit. Oh, no, I understood what you said. I got you. And a receiver in motion to the left. We got a shotgun ball at the 32-yard line. Chicago sends 4, and it's going to be a 1st down for Detroit here. Nice throw to the right sideline to Williams. And it's Chris Lasso. Happy Thanksgiving to you, good sir. Hope you're having a great day. And Cam, that autocorrect will get you. And it's going to be a toss to the offensive lineman. He's going to try to throw it, but he can't. And he's going to be run out of bounds for a loss of 2. And they're trying to get Penei Sewell a touchdown throw here in this game. Well, I guess it was 1st down. I guess you gotta find different ways here. Yeah, Sewell was lined up as a tight end all the way to the left. After the play action, it was a nice toss to him to the right, but Chicago smelled that right away, man. They knew what was happening. Anytime you take arguably your best offensive lineman off of his regular spot, something tells you that it's going to be kind of towards him. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and Montgomery picking up 9 yards on that run. Some tough yardage. Awesome day of football. Our teams are in. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. And best of luck to the Miami Dolphins as well, man. Obviously, we want our teams to win. But, man, it's going to be a fun game, man. Miami, 3-game win streak. They have a really favorable schedule. And on top of that, they that defense is playing phenomenal as well. So 3rd and 2, quick throw to Montgomery to the left, and that's a 1st down. Here we go, 1st quarter, and bam. And then the Packers on top of that are also playing. It looks like that offense is kind of maybe starting to get a little bit more consistent. That defense finally had a really, really great game, a very impressive game. It's going to be a toss to the left. Montgomery down to the 12-yard line, only a gain of about 2. We got second down. Chicago, man, they were flying to the ball on that one. All right, 2nd and 9. Goff under center, single back in the backfield. St. Brown in motion to the left. Play action. Goff throwing it to St. Brown and nearly gets intercepted in the end zone. And that was Gordon who able to get a hand on that one. Gordon has looked impressive the last couple games I've seen him. Last week, I believe we streamed a game. Yeah, it was against the Vikings. He was very impressive in that game, and so far almost got a pick in the end zone here. All right, empty set. 2 receivers to the left here. Goff in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete out the back of the end zone. Trying to get it to Patrick there, the former Denver Bronco. Apparently the captions on my TV screen are kind of having a let's just say that they're not making any sense. So I might miss a few things during this game, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And the field goal for the Lions is up, and it is good. Detroit not able to get into the end zone on that first drive, but putting up points on your first drive always bodes well. All right, now we're going to see Caleb Williams. Last week, man, he was impressive. Not just the fact that he was able to get his team back into the game, score obviously 2 late touchdowns to really force overtime, but dude, he was making some throws where I was like, oh, this guy has the arm and the talent to not only just play in the NFL, but to be a really darn good quarterback, man. He was squeezing some balls in some tight windows. He was making some beautiful throws, man, deep down the field. So I think whatever is happening with this offense, new offensive coordinator, things like that, it's going to obviously take time. This may not be the year that they make the playoffs, but they are going to be a tough team, I think, the rest of the way. That defense is still playing really well. And if the offense can build on what they had last week and just continue to do the little things, build slowly but surely, Chicago might actually be a pretty good team in about a year or so. Who do you want? To be honest with you, since the Packers are already ahead of Chicago, it would help us out if Detroit lost. So I'm expecting a Detroit win, but I'm hoping that they, maybe they had too much stuffing before the game. Maybe they're a little bit slower. When the ball's coming at them, they start thinking about mashed potatoes and they just drop it. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe a little bit too much butter on the hands. Who do we need to lose from the games? Well, the Cowboys and the Giants game really doesn't have too much of a bearing because I don't think either of those teams are going to be making the playoffs. But ideally, obviously, you would want the Giants to beat the Cowboys for them to be, a little bit worse. But in this game, a Detroit loss and then a Green Bay win for today. That's really what we're looking for if you're a Packer fan. Yeah, I remember watching a few games when I was like a little kid, and I remember John Madden. John Madden is still one of one of the greats to ever do commentary. Man, he was always just so much fun. Did it always make sense? No, but man, dude, it was fun to watch him talk about football. And the kick is going to be out the back of the end zone, and Chicago will get the ball here at the 30. All right, we have 7:06 in the first quarter, so that opening drive by by Detroit took away over half of the first quarter. And drop back, play action. It's going to be underneath, and Swift able to get about 6 yards on the play. I'm rooting for the Lions, although I really don't care. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, that there's still part of me that if the Packers can get it done, the team that I'm rooting for in the NFC will be the Lions. If I can get a Bills or Lions Super Bowl or a Ravens Bills Super Bowl, a Ravens Lions Super Bowl, I'd be a very happy man. I think that would not only be a great game, but I think it would be a lot of fans would just come out and just make it great. It's gonna be a handoff over the middle, and Swift taken down for a loss of 1. Yeah, there was 2 defenders there in the backfield immediately. Swift able to break one tackle, but not the other. So great penetration by this front 7. Dude, I can only imagine if the Bills and the Lions get to the Super Bowl. I can only imagine what that would look like. That fan base, those fan bases it would be crazy. And pressure up the middle. Williams throwing the ball, and it's going to be incomplete. And DJ Moore absolutely got lit up. It was not an illegal hit, but it was just a really strong collision. Joseph, I believe Kirby Joseph was trying to get that interception. He is also tied with Xavier McKinney for the most interceptions this season with 7. So yeah, Joseph wasn't even looking at DJ Moore, so there was no, head down, nothing like that. So it'll be a quick 3 and out for Chicago here, 4th and 5, and the punt is going to be dropped just inside the 10, I believe. All right, this Detroit defense, man, coming up big on that drive. But what are your guys' predictions for not only for this game, but maybe the rest of the day? Like I said, I'm expecting a Detroit win. I think the Cowboys have been playing a little bit better. I feel like that offense is finally kind of gelling without Dak. I think they're finally figuring out what they're good at, what they're not good at. So I think they're going to get a win over the Giants. And then on top of that, that Miami game and the Packer game, it's going to be tough. Obviously, I'm biased. I do believe the Packers are going to be able to get it done. But if that Packers offense struggles to not only start quickly, but to sustain drives, I could easily see Miami being able to pull away. Because that Miami offense is playing really well. That defense is also pretty darn good. So if the Packers offense struggles and can't keep up, I think it's just going to be too much for the Packers. But still expecting a Green Bay win. Somehow they're going to be able to do it. It's Thanksgiving. It's in Lambeau Field. It's cold. They got to win. I got Detroit Cowboys and then Miami, of course. There we go. There we go. All right. Me and you, Cam, were kind of seeing eye to eye, except for that Packer game. But hey, I understand it. I could easily, once again, I could see Miami playing really well on the road. They have momentum. Plus Tua, what was it last week? He threw interceptions, 4 touchdowns, and we've seen what this offense has done when that offense really starts to get going. Man, they can stack touchdowns and yards very quickly, man. And play action, Goff throwing it from the 9, and it's either gonna be an incomplete pass or a fumble here. I do think if the food gets to my Miami has a little bit too much stuffing, has too much mac and cheese. The ham was a little greasy. I get you. Oh, if the cold, gotcha. I mean, hey, man, who knows? Maybe they'll eat before the game, and that'll slow them down, man. Hey, man, if you eat too much turkey, man, you start to get sleepy. Yeah, so there was initially, so that was a throw over the middle to Jameson. Took a couple hits, ball popped out, but they call it an incomplete pass. And it looks like Chicago is going to challenge this one. It's all right, Cam. It happens to the best of us, man. I was thinking about food too. I guarantee you, I'll probably say food when I mean something else throughout one of these streams. It's going to happen. Yeah, so Chicago is challenging whether this was a catch and fumble or just an incomplete pass. To me, it looks like a little bit too close. I think it's a little bit too bang bang. I think it's gonna be upheld as an incomplete pass. All right, Cam. Thank you so much for popping in, man. I appreciate you spending some time here on your Thanksgiving with us. Thank you so much, man. And please enjoy the food, enjoy the time. Hopefully, you'll make some great memories today. And yeah, man. Hopefully, we'll catch you later on. Thank you, man. Peace out. All right, and we're on commercial break here, so we're not missing a thing. All right, looks like we are coming back from commercial break. Let's see what the call is on the field. Yeah, the captions I have on right now, they're they're not helping anything. All right, it's going to be an incomplete pass, so Chicago will lose a timeout here. So 2nd and 10, ball at the 10. Handoff to the left. Gibbs is going to be good for about 9 yards. Holy cow. Should be about 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1 coming up here. 3rd and 2. All right, Detroit in the shotgun. Receiver in motion to the right. 3 receivers now to the right side. Goff takes the snap, rolling to his right, and throwing it over the middle across his body and finds St. Brown wide open. And that's going to be a big first down, and I think they're around the 50-yard line already. Yeah, St. Brown caught it somewhere around the 42, 43. Sorry, around the 35. And was able to get to the 48-yard line. We got 1st and 10, single back in the backfield. Jameson Williams in motion to the right, now to the left. And it's going to be a handoff to him on the left, end around. But Chicago doing a great job. Gain of 2, ball at the 49. And that was T.J. Edwards, I believe, the former Philadelphia Eagle. Two tight ends in motion to the right. Goff under center, single back in the backfield. And a handoff to Gibbs. He's going to race for the first down and a little bit more down to the 35. And taken down finally at the 31. Just making some great cuts, man. Had some nice blocks down the field from his receivers. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 32. Goff under center, 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Single back in the backfield. Handoff again to the right. But Chicago doing a great job holding him to a gain of 2. Hey, what's going on, Dahlia? Thank you for popping in. Let's see the predictions here. Lions lose. Okay. Cowgirls. Oh, God. So Mike doesn't get fired on Turkey Day. There we go. That's fair. That's fair. And then the Packers win. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's hope that happens. Though Detroit is looking pretty solid right now, but we'll see. Couple turnovers, things can change. Goff in the shotgun, and this play is going to be blown dead. And Detroit uses their first timeout of the half. Yeah, man, Detroit has been arguably the best team over the last 5 weeks. They've been one of the best all season, obviously. But there's a power ranking video that I just dropped last night. They've been basically number 1 for the last 3 weeks, and it was between them and Philly this week, but Detroit just keeps on looking amazing. Handoff over the middle here. Gibbs able to break a tackle, gets inside the 20, down to the 17. Man, Gibbs is just so darn fast. Yeah, he seems to be able to get to his top speed in just like a step or two, man. It's wild. I've never seen somebody accelerate that fast. And another handoff. Gibbs able to break a tackle and squeaks his way for a gain of about 4. Sorry, that was Montgomery. And we are under 60 seconds here in the first quarter. Clock is continuing to run. Looks like we're going to get one more play. So we got 2nd and 7, ball at the 14. Handoff over the middle. And this time it is Gibbs. And he is able to get a first down inside the 5, down to about the 3, maybe the 2. Hot dang, dude. That was just right over the middle. Great blockers. Even jumped over a guy and just powered his way through for an extra 2 or 3 yards after contact. All right, looks like Detroit is not going to take a snap here in the first quarter, so we're going to head to the second quarter here in Detroit on Thanksgiving with a score of 3-0, but Detroit is knocking on the door of the end zone and trying to make this 10-0. All right, man. Looks like we're going to be coming back here. I was just eating some mashed potatoes, man. They are so good right now. Normally I don't eat during the stream, but it's Thanksgiving, man. We got to have a little bit of food while we're watching some football. Hopefully you're eating some great food as well right now, or hopefully later. All right, we got first and goal. Ball is spotted right at the 3 yard line. Tight end in motion to the right. Play action. Goff looking and finds his tight end at the back of the end zone. Tight coverage, but that is a touchdown for the Lions. Sam Laporta, man, the man out of Iowa. He has been sensational since coming out of college. And the kick is up, and it is good. That boy was sailing to the right. Whew. Just inside the upright. Lions, Cowboys, Dolphins, bias, of course. Hey, right there with you, man. Dolphins don't do well in the cold, which has me uneasy, but I can. No, you can't bet against your team, man. You can't bet against them. Yeah, dude, it's though I believe there are some Arctic dolphins or some dolphins that do swim in very, very cold water, man. Just saying. They're out there. Maybe Miami just needs a little bit of inspiration, man. Actually, I'm going to have to look that up. Is that true? I feel like I made that up, but I'm pretty sure that's true. I feel like I've heard David Attenborough tell me something. The Arctic dolphin. So majestic. Keeps on coming up with like beluga whales, which I know they're dolphins, whales. It's kind of the, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up later. I'll find it. I'll find it. It'll be first and 10 for Chicago here. Ball at the 30-yard line. Tight end in motion to the left. Single back in the backfield. Hand off to Swift. He cuts it to the left and is going to get some decent yardage. Gain of about 7. Swift is running hard, man. He looks like he is ready. He's ready for a fight, dude. White beaked Dolphins. There we go. There we go. Second and 4. Quick throw to DJ Moore, and he's going to be tripped up. I think it's going to be no gain. And that was number 29, Valor. Just being able to dive forward and get that, just the right ankle of DJ Moore to bring him down. Oh, I was right. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to David Attenborough. Hope you're doing well, man. I know you're like in 95 right now. That guy's a world treasure, man. That guy is always fun. And it's gonna be a screen to Swift, and it's gonna be a first down. But we got some flags on the field. Oh, we got some John. We got some John. And just based off Swift's reaction, it's going to be on Chicago, so that'll wipe away that first down catch and run. Dude, this head ref, man, this guy's been working out on the biceps. My God, looking like Ed Hockley around here, man. Oh, and that's going to be on Cole Kmet for basically offensive pass interference, basically. We got 3rd and 14. Chicago, 2 receivers to the left, tight end in the slot. Williams drops back. Pressure, needs to scramble. He does. He gets away. And he's going to try to run and throw it down the field. And incomplete. Well, we knew this offensive line of Chicago was not very good. They've had some good days, for sure. But definitely, for the most part, this season, they have been well below average. And before the punt here, we have a Lion down on the ground, struggling to get to the sidelines. Medical staff is helping him out a little bit here. I was going to say Williams took a shot at the end of that throw, but actually he was just acting. One of the Detroit linebackers put a hand on him, and he was like, ah, ah, ah. Telling you, man, that USC degree, it's working out for him. Williams does seem like a theater kid, and I mean that as a compliment. But yeah, it was during the Packer game. Xavier McKinney literally was like just put his hands on him, and then Williams just nosedived on the sidelines, just. Poof. And you could tell he was like, ah, ah. They got a penalty on that one. Now he's doing it again. All right, looks like we're on a commercial break here while they tend to the Lions player on the field. All right, looks like we are back here at Ford Field. We got the Cub cam. Apparently, they're showing a bunch of babies on the sidelines. Thankfully, some of these kids have some earmuffs because it gets loud in those stadiums, man. Especially in the dome when just the noise just does not escape. It just bounces off walls. Holy cow. All right, let's see what's going on here. We are... Looks like the head ref is changing out his battery pack here for his mic. So we got 12:41 left here in the second quarter. All right. Goff under center here, single back in the backfield. Two receivers stacked up on the left. And handoff over the middle. Montgomery weaving his way through, and that's a gain of 15 yards. God dang, dude. Jeez. Also, Jahmyr Gibbs has on some Sonic-inspired shoes, man. The red and white. It's a nice touch. The way he runs, he's freaking very fast, man. And play action, Goff throwing it to Montgomery. And that's going to be a first down, gain of 12. And the Lions are just picking up yards in big chunks. All right. Three receivers to the left. Montgomery alone in the backfield. Patrick in motion to the right. Play action and throw to the left. And it is nearly intercepted by Chicago. Number 32 literally just diving for that ball. Ooh, got a hand right on it, man. Otherwise, that one was going to be going to Jameson Williams, and I don't see anybody else in front of him. That was probably going to be a touchdown. I think Goff just needed to throw a little bit more air under it. All right. Single back in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff. Montgomery able to shake loose and get about 4, maybe 5 on the play. There is a late flag coming in. And it's going to be on the Detroit Lions, so it'll be second down again, but moving them back here. I think they said that Williams lowered his helmet while delivering a hit. So we got second and 25 coming up. Sorry, second and 23. Ball back at the 40 of Detroit. Goff looking, bouncing, and finds his man over the middle, breaks the tackle, and that is not Lucas Patrick. That is Patrick over the middle for a gain. My God, he got all the way to the 30. If it stands, that's a gain of about 29, I believe. And then there's a flag, and that's going to tack on even more yardage. Cohort number 3 for Chicago, roughing the passer after the throw. What? That is not passing. That is not roughing the passer. He didn't wrap up. He didn't take him all the way to the ground. He didn't land on him. He didn't hit him high either. Wow, it was already going to be a big gain. They were down to like the 32. But I think this got them just inside the 20 now. Yeah, down to the 15. Quick throw to Jameson Williams, and he breaks a tackle and gets it all the way inside the 10 down to about the 7. Yeah, that was a really, really bad penalty there. Terrible call. 2nd and 3, 2 tight ends in motion to the right, single back in the backfield. They hand it off to Montgomery. He breaks a tackle, is inside the 5, down to the 3. That is a first down for Detroit. This game could be quickly getting out of hand here, man. If Detroit is able to punch this in, this would be, barring the extra point, 17-0. Chicago's offense has not really been able to get anything going. All right, Goff under center. Tight end in motion to the left. Williams in motion to the right. Play action. Goff looking, throwing it over the middle and incomplete. 2nd and goal coming up. All right, we got Montgomery in the backfield, Williams in motion to the right. And they hand it off to Montgomery, and he's going to be good for a gain of about 2, maybe 3. But there is a flag on the field. And it's going to be holding on Detroit. And that was on Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, ball back at the 14-yard line. Quick snap. And Williams gets the pass inside the 10 down to the 9. Gain of 5 on the play. All right, 3rd and goal, 3 receivers to the right. Montgomery motioning back into the backfield. Williams in motion to the left. Goff looking, needs to run, and he's going to be taken down for a sack back at the 19. Great blitz by Chicago, right over the middle, slightly delayed. And that was T.J. Edwards and big number 99 Dexter coming in. That was a big stop right there for Chicago. They could not afford to go down 17-0. Kick is up, and it is good. We got 7:15 left in the first half, and Detroit is up 13-0. All right, man. The Chicago Bears have to get something going. They can't punt this away because Detroit is gonna just be able to get something. They've been so darn good, especially when they do a hurry up offense. They just move the ball so quickly, so suddenly. They do a great job of just making the defense feel disorganized or just kind of messing with what they're used to really doing. And I guarantee you, if Chicago does not get the ball moving here and they give the ball to Detroit quickly, Detroit's going to be in the end zone, and this could be a game that is going to be smelling like a blowout very, very soon. So right now they're showing the production crew for CBS, and it's always nice, great to see those people getting some little bit of recognition for the hard work that they do for the entire football season. But it's also very weird when they have them just kind of waving just for 10, 15, 20 seconds. It's like, really, you couldn't edit that down to make it look less awkward? Because after a while, you start to like everybody that's waving starts to kind of look around, saying like, "Oh, are we done? Are we done? No. Oh, okay. We still got to wave. Okay." And then on top of that, they're keeping a smile on. It's hilarious and awkward, and I love it. All right, looks like we are back here, Chicago in the huddle. Komet in motion to the right. And it's going to be a handoff over the middle, and Swift getting the tough yardage there, gain of 4. So 2nd and 7, ball at the 33-yard line. Tight end in motion, play action. Williams throwing it down the right sideline, and he is going to be nearly intercepted by Terrion Arnold, the rookie corner out of Alabama, I believe. DJ Moore had a... So basically, Arnold was the receiver, DJ Moore was the corner on that play. That's basically how it looked like. So great pass breakup by DJ Moore. So we got a 3rd and 7 coming up here. 3 receivers to the left. Williams in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking. It's going to try to scramble. Finds nobody, unfortunately. Trying to get it to Roma Dunze. Ball was just a little bit too far out in front. Could not haul it in. And that is another quick 3 and out for the Chicago Bears. Punt is away. It's going to be pretty decent. He's going to catch it around the 9. He's going to return it to the 15. He's got some blockers, 20, 25, and taken down by his own teammate at the 31. Oh, man, he could have gotten at least another 5 or 10 yards on that one. So we got 6-13, and Detroit is going to have a chance to break this game wide open. Dude, I'm trying to think what Chicago can do in this game, but like nothing seems to be working. Like so far they've been running the ball okay, but they haven't stuck with it. Anytime they hand it off to Swift, he's usually gaining 3 to 5 yards, right around there. And like I know the last thing you want to do is, run the ball twice and then all of a sudden it's 3rd and 6. But I mean, you're trying to pass the ball early on your early downs and it's not helping at all. So, well, I can say now, kicking them while they're down, Dahlia, jeez. My goodness. It's Thanksgiving, man. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 31. 2 receivers stacked up on the right. Single back in the backfield, Goff under center. Handoff to Gibbs, who breaks away, and he's going to be taken down all the way inside Chicago territory to the 41. That was a run right up the middle, and he just got away from everybody. Jesus. Yeah, just a great cutback lane by the offensive line. Yeah, was able to break a tackle around the 50 and then, yeah, gain of 28 yards on that run. In Chicago territory, another handoff, stiff arms his way, and Gibbs able to get another 3, maybe 4 yards on the play inside the 40 down to about the 38. Crazy little stat here. Chicago has run 9 plays in total. The Detroit Lions have run 23 plays in Chicago territory. Not including their own territory. All right, we got 2-by-2 formation. Shotgun running back to the right. Goff over the middle, and he finds St. Brown. I think he's going to be just short of the first down. So we got third and a very short one. Single back in the backfield, tight ends in motion, play action. Goff looking, and he's going to just dirt that ball, and it'll be 4th and 1 coming up. I'm assuming they decided to pass it on 3rd down because they knew they were going to go for it on 4th. So this is going to be a handoff or a QB sneak. It'll be a handoff over the middle, and Gibbs able to move that pile just enough to get the first down. Oh, sorry, that's Montgomery. Clock at 3:35 and rolling. 2 receivers stacked up on the right, single back in the backfield. Play action, Goff looking. It's going to try to throw the ball, and it'll be incomplete. Got hit as he threw. He's lucky that thing went out of bounds because that might have been a fumble. Yeah, so his arm was going forward for sure, but that was really close, man, because they were attacking his arm. All right, 2nd and 10. 2-by-2 formation. Takes the snap. Goff looking, and we'll throw it into the ground. So 3rd and 10 coming up. Chicago, so far, their front 7 has done a good job on these last 2 plays. A lot of motion happened here. So empty set, 3 receivers to the right. Goff looking, throwing, and incomplete. Must have not liked what he saw. And they're going to have to settle for another field goal here with 3:15. On that last play, they had Jahmyr Gibbs in the slot. And I think that's where Goff was trying to go. But either him and Gibbs were not on the same page, or he just did not like the play from the beginning. And the kick is up, and it's good. All right. When we come back, Chicago will have 3 minutes and 11 seconds left to try to get something on the board here before the end of the half. All right, it looks like we are back from commercial break. Bates about to kick it off here. And it's going to be down in the end zone. All right, Chicago in the shotgun, three receivers bunched up to the right. Williams going to throw it over the middle, and Cole Kmet is going to be good for about 6 yards. All right, 3rd and 3, two running backs in the backfield. DJ Moore in motion, play action. And Williams is going to have to scramble. He's going to fall forward for a gain of about 2. But there is a flag on the field, and Williams took a shot at the end of that one. And he is not getting up quickly, at least.
All right, he's up now. He was he's basically flexing that left hand, which is not his throwing hand. So to add insult to injury, that was a penalty on Chicago. So 2nd and 13 coming up. Roman Dunze in motion to the right, single receiver to the left, takes the snap and incomplete. Him and DJ Moore not on the same page. Williams was expecting him to go to the sideline. DJ Moore went and curled inside. Yeah, so far Chicago has run 11 plays for just 22 yards. They are averaging just 2 yards per play. And 3rd and 3, takes the snap. Pressure. Williams going to scramble. He's going to start to run. He's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down. So 4th and 3 coming up. Oh, they're saying 4th and 2. And we got a 2-minute warning coming up here. So initially, at least right now, the offense is staying on the field. We will see what happens when we come back from commercial break. All right, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to grab something to drink. All right, the Chicago offense is staying out here for 4th and 3. They did adjust it. Ball is at the 37. They need to get it to the 40. They take the snap. Williams looking and throwing it deep down the field and incomplete. And that was Malcolm Rodriguez, the linebacker, able to stay step for step with DeAndre Swift. That ball was not not a great throw. I understand what he was trying to do. He was trying to kind of underthrow it slightly so he could be maybe make an adjustment, but the guy that they call Rojo over there in Detroit played that ball perfectly. Did not make contact. Just kind of like when you kind of when you're met face to face with a bear, you just make yourself big. And that's what he did. Just made himself big, but did not make contact. So incomplete pass, turnover on downs, and the Lions are already in Bears territory here. They will get it inside the 35 after the run by Montgomery. Second and 7. Goff in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. Montgomery in the backfield to his right. And going to try to get it to his tight end. And Laporta unable to haul that one in. 3rd and 7 coming up. We got 1:12 on the clock. 3 receivers to the left. Goff takes a snap over the middle. And St. Brown deciding to try to cut back and around will be about 2 yards shy of the first down. All right, the ball is just inside the 39 down to about the 38. So it's 4th and 1. They could kick a field goal and make this a 3-possession game. And unfortunately for Chicago, number 52, Taylor, jumps across and gives the Lions an automatic first down. Heck of a job by Detroit, man. That was perfectly timed. Also, what is up with Dan Campbell? Is he sick? Because that dude is sniffling like he is. He's not even using his arm, man. He's all up in the fingers. All up in the fingers. And it's going to be a run over the middle. Montgomery able to power his way into the 20, down to the 19. I don't know. All I'm saying is somebody better give Dan some Purell before they go into halftime because I'm not touching that dude's hand. I don't see him having any any napkins or tissues anywhere, so that hand must be crusty. See, these are the things that I think about during a game. Like I'm watching the game, but I'm also like thinking, what is going on in the sidelines here? St. Brown in motion to the right. Goff dumping it down to Jahmyr Gibbs, who's gonna race his way all the way into the 5. He fumbles the ball though, and that's picked up by Chicago. And Gibbs, he was literally racing his way into the end zone, and he was running just so fast that he Oh, that was a great hit. That was a great hit by number 29. So you had Jonathan Owens diving at Gibbs's feet, and at the same time you had number 29 literally coming across his Gibbs's face and just popping that ball loose. Wow. All right. Let's go. Chicago's offense, they got 55 seconds left and no timeouts. Ball is going to be spotted at the 6, so Keenan Allen in motion to the left. Williams over the middle, gets it to Cole Kmet out across the 20, down to about the 21, I believe. Clock is rolling under 40 seconds. 3 receivers to the left. And Williams throwing it right down the field. He took a shot before he let that ball go. He took a big one, man. Blindside hit. Ball falls incomplete, unfortunately. And that was Brian Branch coming from the blind side there to deliver the hit. Second and 10. 2 receivers to the right. Williams looking. And that ball is just going to be just past the outstretched arms of the rookie, Odunze. Oh, we do have a flag. We have a late flag. It's going to be on Detroit. Automatic first down, illegal contact. I mean, I don't know. That was a very ticky-tacky play right there. All right, ball at the 25 here. Stops the clock at 26 seconds. Detroit playing very soft coverage. They just know that they just need to keep these guys in front of them. Clock is at 15, 14, 13. It wasn't even the first down. It was all the way to the 31. And Williams will spike the ball to stop it at 9 seconds. 3rd and 3 coming up. We do have a Lions player down on the ground here, so that's kind of taking up the the time at this point. All right, we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, the Chicago Bears will have 9 seconds to try to go 69 yards. Realistically, they would need to get it to at least the 45 to have a opportunity for a Hail Mary. It's happened. It happened to them earlier this year. But they would need to get 14 yards in less than 9 seconds. Hmm. All right, it looks like we are back. 3rd and 3. Detroit only sends 1 on the pressure, and it's going to be incomplete. 3 seconds left. Trying to get it to Keenan Allen. All right, the Lions literally only have 2 guys on the line. Williams just throws it up and incomplete. And that'll take us to the half here with Detroit up 16-0 on this Thanksgiving matchup. All right. As we've been doing the last couple of weeks, we're going to talk about what these teams have done well, or at least one of them, and what they need to do in the second half to either get back into this game or to close it out. So this is going to be pretty simple. Detroit, they just need to get into the end zone. They only have 1 touchdown. They've been in the red zone 2 other times where they've had to settle for field goals. And with some of those plays, you can tell that they were trying to be ultra aggressive instead of just running the ball. They were, play action on first down when it's your third and goal at the 3. You're trying to do some trick plays with Penei Sewell, things like that, and those are always fun. Those are always great. But I've talked about it. Those are the plays those are like the ones that you just. Why are you doing that? You can literally just run the ball, and you'll probably get what you need. But creativity, I get it. But anyway, that's what Detroit needs to work on offensively. Just close out the drive. Keep it simple, man. Keep it simple. Run the ball. Don't try to do any more. Both of these running backs are just picking up massive chunks of yardage. Gibbs, I would have to look at his numbers. I'm going to have to double check him here in a second. But I'm assuming he has to be averaging over 7 yards a carry. It's insane. Montgomery, probably less, but still a very healthy, probably 5 yards or more. He's been the more powerful of the two backs. I'm trying to think here. The passing game has not been spectacular for Detroit. It's explosive, but it has not been consistent. Defensively, I think obviously 0 points. They've up until that final drive, I think they were averaging 2 yards per play that they were giving up to Chicago. I really don't have much notes for the defense there. They've been great against the run. That's what Chicago has done best. And I'm pretty sure they're averaging maybe 3 yards a carry, if that. The passing game has been, the pass defense has been suffocating. You can tell Williams has nowhere to go, or at least doesn't find a spot where he likes to try to force a ball in there or try to squeeze one in there, I should say. His receivers are either being knocked off their timing or they just are not on the same page as their quarterback. So either way, this Lions defense has been phenomenal. The special teams really hasn't been anything crazy. Neither team has been able to do much in terms of returns. So that's the Lions. What they need to do, like I said, finish drives on offensively and defensively. Just continue to do what you've been doing. Chicago. Where to begin? Again, they got to find ways to get Swift the ball. He's been their best playmaker. Their potentially biggest catch and run was that screen down to the right sideline. I'm pretty sure that ended up getting called back because of a holding penalty. He's been basically their entire offense. It's been... So I was trying to see what was... what. Oh, hey, look at the captions are finally working. My God. Honestly, I should have taken the picture of the captions, but it was literally just gibberish. It was absolutely gibberish. But yeah, it looks like they finally fixed them. Anyway, Chicago, yeah, they need to be able to find DeAndre Swift, find him ways to be able to get the ball in his hands, whether that's running, whether that's passing. Heck, man, maybe he can throw a freaking ball down the field and it would work. I don't know. But it's what they're doing is not working. It looks ugly. It looks like they are back to where they were 2 weeks ago before the Packer game, where they ended up firing their offensive coordinator. All right, so Gibbs averaging nearly 12 yards a carry. Montgomery averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Yeah, that's it's ridiculous. I'm trying to think here. These receivers for Chicago, they need to help out Williams. The offensive line is clearly not where they need to be when it comes to competing with this front seven of Detroit. You can tell right away Williams is either having to run either left or right immediately or just having to step up and then roll out. Either way, it's not a great way for you to be able to get yards down the field. So these receivers need to learn to be able to find open spots, cut their routes off, and then try to help out Williams. Do whatever, even if you're adjusting it where you're only going to catch it for maybe 2 or 3 yards, it's a lot better than what they've been doing right now. The offensive line, you would think I would just say just get better, but that's probably not going to happen in a single halftime. You see here, the Bears defense has actually been okay. They've been able to hold Detroit to just a single touchdown. They've been able to move them back even when they're inside the 10, inside the 5, being able to force them to just settle for field goals. and they also have a turnover in this game. I'm pretty sure they're the only team that has the turnover. So yeah, Chicago just the defense has been playing solid when it comes to minimizing the passing yardage for the Chicago Bears, for the Detroit Lions. Sorry, and then, but the biggest thing is they got to be able to control the line of scrimmage a lot better, man. The fact that you're giving up nearly 12 yards a carry to Gibbs and then 4.5 to Montgomery, that's ridiculous, man. You're not going to be able to win a game like that. And luckily for Chicago, Detroit has been insistent on trying to pass the ball instead of just giving it to these running backs who are just going to, they'll be able to just destroy any game plan that you would be able to do. You hand the ball off the entire rest of the second half, and I guarantee you're going to be not only able to score more points than you probably did in the first half, you're not going to give Chicago any opportunity to be able to come back. So that's what I think Chicago needs to do, what they should be hoping for, and also what Detroit needs to do. So, all right, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to grab a little quick drink, and I will be right back. All right. So it looks like the halftime show is over there. That was a pretty good one. That was a lot better than was it last year was Jack Harlow, I believe. Yeah, this one was a little bit better. Granted, I think the production was a lot better. Yeah, they did Jack a little bit dirty last year. That was a little bit of a sad halftime show. All right, looks like we are back from halftime. Chicago will be getting the ball here to start the second half. Bates' kick is up, and it's going to be caught at around the 2. It's going to be returned 15, 20, 25, and taken down at about the 22. All right, Williams under center here. DJ Moore in motion to the right. Hand off to Swift, and he'll get it to the 30-yard line, a gain of 4 yards. And tight end in motion to the left. Single back in the backfield. And another handoff. Swift finding some room. And that's going to be good for another 4, maybe 5 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up. All right, they're getting Swift the ball early and often on this opening drive so far. So far, Chicago is 0 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. All right, we got the shotgun. DJ Moore alone to the right. He's in motion now. And another handoff to Swift, and that's a first down to the 40. Hey, let's cheers on that one. All right, let's go. All right, Chicago is probably going to have to pass here because, yeah, Detroit was selling out for the run. And Williams is going to be sacked after the play action. And that's a loss of 5. I mean, he had, a decent amount of time. Not a whole lot, but a decent amount. Right there. Over the middle. Also, what are these routes, man? So you had a crossing route with Allen going from the left to the right, but then you also had a hitch route, which is basically just 5 and then turn around. But that crossing route was going to be directly, like the guy that was defending the hitch route could have easily undercut the crossing route. It's awful. Throw over the middle and incomplete, trying to get it to DJ Moore. And we have 3rd and 15 coming up. Yeah, it looks like DJ wasn't even ready for that pass. I mean, it was not exactly where it should have been. You can tell Williams, his accuracy has been iffy today. His footwork just looks bad today. He's not hitting that back foot at the end of his drop. He's very much like his. All right, he's scrambling, and might have found Keenan Allen. That's a catch. If it stands, that is a first down, gain of 18 on the play. So we got 1st and 10. All right, the play stood, so that was a first down, and they get it out to DJ Moore very quickly, and he's good for about 5. Second and 5. Williams under center. Cole Kmet in motion to the left. Play action. Looking. Williams rolling out to his right. He's going to run, and that's going to be a gain. Oh. Oh, we got a. Whoa. Hold on. First off, it's going to be a run of 10. That's a first down. But Williams, as he was sliding, just got hit very low, right on his knees. It looked ugly, but he seems fine. So that's good. Ooh. Dude, that looked really bad, man. And we almost had a fight break out there. There's a couple big guys coming in. So 1st and 10, ball at the 31. Williams stepping up into the pocket over the middle, finds Keenan Allen, and he spins his way into the end zone. Woo! All right, let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's change the quarter to halftime to third. Jesus. All right. Well, I was going to say, Caleb, he looks fine after the hit. So, kick is up, and it is good. Yeah, that was by far the best throw of the night. It wasn't because it ended in a touchdown. That was just a clean ball. It just flew. It was a beautiful strike right over the middle. Accurate, on time. Hit Keenan Allen in stride. Allowed him to kind of compose himself, make a move, and get into the end zone. Yeah, that opening drive by Chicago, man, it just had a nice rhythm to it. Starting out with 3 consecutive runs, getting about what it was 12 or 13 yards on those 3 plays. Just before the half, or sorry, just after the half, I think they had a total of 53 offensive yards plus 40 penalty yards. So it was a real struggle for them to move the ball. And just on that first opening sequence of plays, looked phenomenal. And then all of a sudden that play action was really able to get something going. Even after the sack, they were still, looking and finding ways. They weren't panicking. They kept it cool. They kept it collected. And then that explosive third down catch by Allen down the left sideline, man. And we got Caleb Williams heading into the blue tent here. And Detroit is going to get the ball just inside the inside the end zone, and they're going to take it out down to about the 22. We got 9:43 in the third quarter. Goff under center, two receivers to the left, tight end in motion, play action, and it's going to get it to Montgomery on the screen. He's going to get 15 more yards, actually. More than that, gain of about 17 or 18. I think it's out across the 40 at this point. Jeez. Yeah, caught it at the 18 and then brought it all the way across the 40 down to about the 41. 1st and 10. Handoff over the middle, and Montgomery good for about a yard on the play. Second and 9, ball at the 42, two receivers to the right, and handoff to Gibbs, and he's going to be taken down after only a gain of 1. There we go. Chicago defense doing a lot better against Gibbs. In the first half, they gave up nearly 12 yards per carry. I think this is the second time I've seen Gibbs pick up less than 3 yards on a play. All right, got 3rd and 8. Jahmyr Gibbs split out wide to the right. And now with 3 receivers bunched up on the right. Goff looking underneath. Gets it out to Jahmyr, who's going to be taken down after a gain of 4. Oh, there's a late flag. There's a late flag on the play, and I think it's going to be on Chicago just based on the reactions. Personal foul, and it's going to be on Chicago. Horse collar. No. No. No, that's not a horse collar. What the heck are you talking about, dude? That was a terrible call. All right, well, that'll give Detroit a first down, ball at the 38. I feel like that's the second time Chicago has gotten a really, really bad call called against them here that gave him a big. And Montgomery over the middle, and he's going to be good for about 9 yards. Yeah, because earlier in the game, it was the roughing the passer call where the defender literally didn't wrap up, didn't bring Goff down, You can clearly tell he pulled up as much as he could. And he didn't hit him high either. So, yeah, that one and now this phantom horse collar tackle. Just a really, really bad job by these officials. All right, fullback, running back in the backfield, Goff under center. Patrick in motion, and it's going to be an end around with Williams. He's to the 20, hurdles a man, and out across the 15, down to the 14. Dude, Jameson Williams is a freaking freak, man. Yeah, just completely hurdled. Was it Bird? Bird the third? All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 14. Goff under center, single back in the backfield. St. Brown in on the left. It's going to be a handoff and down to the 11, gain of 3. And if you're just joining us, happy Thanksgiving. I hope it's going well for you. And we have Goff motioning from the shotgun underneath the center here. And it's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. He bounces off, finds some more space, and he'll be about half a yard away from the first down marker. Yeah, it looks like he was going to be taken down in the backfield for no gain. But able to make a nice little spin. Was able to get upfield and then just fought for some more yardage. So we got 3rd and inches probably coming up. Tight end in motion to the left. I'm expecting, I was going to say a handoff, but it's going to be Goff with the keeper. Nice little QB sneak, and that'll be a first down for Detroit inside the 5. First and goal, ball at the 4. Tight end in motion. Goff in the shotgun, handoff over the middle with Montgomery. And that pile, is going to go from the 3 all the way to the 1. Gain of 3 on the play. Yeah, look, Montgomery was just stopped up at the 3, and then just that pocket just fell forward for an extra 2. And we are under 3 minutes in the third quarter. This quarter is flying by. All right, 2 tight ends stacked up on the left. And play action and touchdown. Sam Laporta. That is his 2nd touchdown of this game. And that is exactly what Detroit needed to do to not only respond to the touchdown for Chicago, but what they only were able to do once in the first half, man. All right, snap, hold, and the extra point is good. Oh yeah, what am I doing here? All right, we got 2:43 left in the third quarter, and it is 23-7 Detroit. Hopefully, we can get Chicago to keep that momentum going. Hopefully, Williams is okay. He was sitting on the sideline, so I'm assuming everything looked relatively fine. Yes, we got more people waving from the production crew, just standing there awkwardly while they wave for 20 seconds. I love it. The awkwardness. Mm-mm-mm. All right, 1st and 10 ball at the 30. Caleb looking, rolling out. He finds a wide open Aroma Dunze down at the 48, maybe the 49. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 49. Two running backs in the backfield, play action. He's going to dump it underneath to Swift, who breaks a tackle. It's to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and taken out at the 21-yard line. DeAndre Swift, what did I say at halftime? Get the ball in that dude's hands. He is your biggest playmaker. He is the most versatile guy on the field. All right. Ball at the 22. Receiver in motion to the left. Hand off to Swift, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of 2 back at the 24. Mm-hmm. And Williams able to get the ball out. And it's nearly intercepted in the end zone. I think there's going to be a flag on the field here. Yeah, that play clock was pretty sure it was around 0, but it's actually going to be on Detroit for holding. So that's going to be an automatic first down. All right, single back in the backfield. It's going to be a toss to Swift, and he's going to cut it inside down to the 15, gain of 4. And that'll likely be the final play. Oh, no. Chicago's trying to hurry it up here. They're trying to squeeze in one more play before the before the quarter ends. They take the snap, quick throw, and it's nearly intercepted down the right sidelines, and that'll take us to the fourth quarter on that note. Yeah, Williams has put a lot of trust in these receivers because DJ Moore was nowhere near open. That ball should have been probably thrown a little bit behind, probably about a yard. All right, we got 3rd and 6, ball at the 15. Tight end in motion. Quick throw, and that is to Romadunze, and he's going to get the first down. Nice little out route down the right sideline. There we go. Throwing the ball in rhythm, right on time, right on the money. I like it, man. I like it. And it's going to be an end around to DJ Moore, and he's not going to be able to get back. Oh, he does. I was going to say he's not going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that second effort, yeah, that play looked ugly right from the beginning, but Moore able to make the most of it and get it back to the line of scrimmage. So no loss there. Second and goal, ball at the 9. 3 receivers to the right. Williams in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking, and finds a man, Keenan Allen, underneath the coverage, and he strolls into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. I was wondering who Keenan Allen reminds me of. I'm like, I feel like I've seen this guy. He reminds me of J. Cole. That's what he looks like to me. Just a bald J. Cole. Also, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna say a little bit, a lot taller, but actually, J. Cole, I think he's a pretty tall dude. I don't know. Either way, yeah, that's Keenan Allen is a lookalike of J. Cole or vice versa, depending on who's older. I don't know. Also, any J. Cole fans out there, let me know. 2014, Forest Hill Drives. If you know, you know. All right, 2 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. It's going to be the 2-point conversion. And incomplete. Trying to get it to the big tight end, Cole Kmet. All right. We got 13-40, and it's a 10-point game. Detroit on top. All right, we're back, and the kick is going to be down in the end zone. Detroit will get the ball at the 30. All right, 1st and 10. And play action, Goff underneath to his tight end. And that's going to be a gain of nearly 15 yards. Trying to see who that was. I don't think that was Laporta. And the receiver in motion, handoff to Gibbs on the right side, and he's going to be good for about 4 yards. Goff under center, single back in the backfield. 2 tight end set. Play action, Goff throwing it down the right sidelines, and he finds Laporta with a beautiful corner route, beautiful ball. I'm pretty sure that's a catch. He got both toes in bounds. Ball is going to be... Okay, Chicago is going to throw their second challenge of the game. They lost their first. Yeah, toes. Oh, okay. They actually might win this one. Prior to the replay flag being thrown. Okay, so they're going to readjust it. Chicago is not going to need to throw that challenge flag. So Laporta initially was able to get both feet in bounds, drag the toe, had possession of the ball, but as he was going out of bounds, he basically let go of the ball to kind of reposition his hands. So basically after that, he had to reestablish both feet in bounds, which he did not. So we got 3rd and 7, empty set for Detroit. 3 receivers to the left. Gibbs now motioning into the backfield. Quick throw and incomplete. Trying to get it to St. Brown down the right sideline. All right, man. The Chicago defense holding up their end of the bargain. Now the offense, man. They have an opportunity to make this a 1 possession game. And it'll be fair caught at the 15. And that was DeAndre Carter with the fair catch. DeAndre Carter obviously had a very weird game last week. First 3 quarters was rough for him. I think he might have fumbled in that game early in the game. And then he just didn't have the best timing when it came to fair catching things. But when it came down, towards the end of the game, when they needed a big play, He was able to return one of the kickoffs all the way in Vikings territory to help them set up for, I think, what's the second of 2 touchdowns that they needed. So he can definitely, he has the speed, he has the ability to make a play, but might need to work on his timing at times. All right, got 12-10 left in this game. Single back in the backfield. And a handoff to Swift, and he's going to hit the hole and gain about 3 yards. Seastrom! Howdy, sir. How are you? Can't stay long prepping for. Oh, hey, no. You're all good, man. I just appreciate you popping in, man, especially on Thanksgiving, man. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We have 2 whole turkeys. Holy cow. Holy cow, man. You. Yeah, you got a busy day ahead of you, man. No, thank you. Thank you for coming in, man, especially on a day like this. It truly means a lot that anybody will spend a little bit of time watching some football with me. So thank you, man. But yeah, hopefully some of that food is for you as well. Okay. The cook always deserves as much food as they like on Thanksgiving. So outside of prepping for all of that, man, how's your day going? Are you gonna get a chance to watch some of the games? You're gonna be able to watch some of your Cowboys today, man. There's a good chance they might get a win over the Giants. See you more then when things calm down later today. Either Cowboys game. Oh heck yeah, let's go! Right now, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the Cowboys game after this, and then definitely gonna be streaming the Packer game. So I will definitely be here. Heck yeah, let's go! Got to represent the team. Yeah, man. I gotta give it to the Cowboys, man. They looked good last week, and looks like that offense kind of finally is figuring out some of the things that they can do with Cooper Rush. Oh yeah, man. And especially the Giants, man. They look like they are an absolute mess right now. So I think the Cowboys really have an opportunity to stack some wins here. And let's be honest, man, if you can't be optimistic about your team on a day like Thanksgiving, when can you be optimistic? So, and dropping back. Williams going to be taken down for a sack. Oh, actually, he might have been able to get that ball out. It's going to depend. Where do they mark him? Yeah, that pocket looked ugly from the beginning. Yeah, they just collapsed that pocket. I mean, technically, Williams did get the ball out before his his any part of his body hit the ground. But they're marking it as a sack, so 3rd and 18. Ball at the 7. Williams looking over the middle, and DJ Moore had it in his hands. It was a little bit behind him. Tried to make the adjustment, but dang, dude, that would have been a big first down there. And then, of course, nearly intercepted by Kirby Joseph there. Yeah, that one's on DJ. Again, it was a little bit behind him, but it was well within the frame of his body. It's not like he had to extend his arms out there. It literally hit him right in the breastplate. And it's gonna be returned down to the 50. So not a good punt by Chicago, and Detroit is gonna have some great field position. And with 10:23 left, if they can rattle off 3, maybe 4 minutes on this drive and score a touchdown, I think that'll likely be the end of this game. But Seastrom, if you're still here, my friend, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Mine is mashed potatoes with some gravy and a little bit of corn on the side. That's my main right there. If you give me those 3 things, I'm a happy camper. But let me know what's your favorite. All right, we are back. 1st and 10, ball at the 50. Laporta in motion to the right. Play action, Goff over the middle. Gets it to Patrick, who breaks a tackle, and that is going to be a gain of 19 yards. And officially that is to the 32, so gain of 18. All right, single back in the backfield. Goff under center. Williams in motion to the left. And it's going to be the Williams underneath the coverage, underneath the line of scrimmage, actually. And they're going to be spun out of bounds after a gain of 2. And there's going to be a flag on the field here. And that's going to be on on Detroit. Williams apparently threw the ball at somebody on the sidelines. So that is unsportsmanlike conduct. Well, that's a dumb thing to do. Stevenson, the corner for Chicago, was talking some smack, and it does. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually pretty funny because it did hit Stevenson right in the mouth with the ball. So it stinks that you get a penalty, but it does feel kind of good that at least you hit him in the face. It wasn't like a violent throw; it was like a toss to the face. So, and Goff looking for somebody underneath, and it's either going to be a gain of 2 or an incomplete pass. And it looks like we have a Chicago Bear down on the ground. We also had a Lion who is slowly walking off the field. Well, the good news is that both of them are on the sidelines, or at least walking off to the sidelines. So it was an incomplete pass, so we got 3rd and 22 coming up. Ball is going to be spotted just inside the 45 of Chicago. Empty set. Goff looking, has some time, and finds St. Brown for maybe a gain of 17. He'll be about 4 or 5 yards shy of the first down, but it will be likely good enough for a field goal attempt. Now we got Bates in to kick his 4th field goal of the day. And it's not going to be good. It sails wide right. So even with the great field position with the ball at the 50, Detroit comes away with no points. All right, man. We still got a 10-point game. Chicago needs to score something on this drive, man. They cannot. I don't think they're going to be able to squeeze out another 2 drives after this one. So I think they're down to their last 2. We got 8:42. It's going to be a toss to the right. Swift is going to stretch this out, and he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Might have actually lost about half a yard. So we got 2nd and 11, ball at the 34. 2 receivers stacked up on the left. Williams climbing the pocket. It's going to run. He's to the 40, and he's going to slide at the 41. Gain of about 7 there. There we got 4th and 8, 2-by-2 formation. Shotgun. Williams, quick throw to the left, and that is to Cole Kmet for a gain of 5. First down, Chicago. Nice little out route on the left sideline there by Kmet. All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 46. And we have an empty set for Chicago. 3 receivers on the right. Takes the snap. Williams looking over the middle and nearly intercepted. A lot of pressure. Williams is on his back. Oh, that was just a great inside spin move on the right tackle. Who was that? That was Zadarius Smith, apparently. The former Green Bay Packer. So far, he has played for 3 teams in the NFC. After he left Green Bay, he went to Minnesota for about a year. And Williams needs to roll out to his right. And he finds DJ Moore, who spins his way inside the 40 of Detroit. That was a heck of a move by Williams, man. So he rolled out to his right. And then as he was flattening out, the defender that was covering Moore started to crack down on him, and he was just able to hit it right over the top. It looks like we have a player down on the ground here. And we're going to go to commercial break. And it looks like Malcolm Rodriguez is going to be heading into the locker room. So that'll be Jack Campbell will be in to replace him on the defense. All right, we got 1st and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Keenan Allen in motion to the right. Shotgun, takes the snap, throwing it from the pocket, and it'll be incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10. Williams takes the snap. Quick throw underneath, and Keenan Allen is good for 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up. All right, we have an empty set. 3 receivers to the right. Detroit, 4 on the line. Looks like they're going to be sending some strong pressure. They do. Williams has time, has a man open, and that is a touchdown to DJ Moore on the left end zone. Holy cow, that was a beautiful throw, perfectly in stride, right over the top, and Moore just able to catch that one right in the breadbasket. And that was against Brian Branch, the standout safety / corner, where basically whatever they need him to be, he is. So a heck of a drive. Extra point is good. And the Lions, for the 2nd consecutive week, down double-digit points to a division rival in the 4th quarter. And they have made it a 1-score game. Holy cow, 120. No. 20 points here. $120 points, man, that'd be hilarious. Anybody ever do that when they were playing Madden as a kid? Like, I remember Madden 07, even on all Madden, dude, I was putting up points on those computers, man. Just killing it, man. It got to a point where I remember apparently there was a limit to how many points you could score in a game, or at least in when they would change the numbers. And I think I hit it like somewhere around 130, and that there was an actual message that said, if you keep scoring, you're gonna break the game or something like that. I think it was just for fun, but yeah, there was apparently a limit in some of those old Madden games. Now we got 5:36. It is 20-13. Detroit in the eye. It's going to be a handoff. And Montgomery able to get about 4 yards on the carry. I got to give it to Chicago, man. Heading into the second half, it was 16-0. They had not done anything on offense. Again, they had 53 total yards from scrimmage. It looked awful. They looked terrible. They couldn't pass. They couldn't run. They couldn't block. And they have outscored the Lions 20-7 in this second half. And it's going to be another run. Montgomery able to get about another 4, maybe 5 on here. So we got third and short coming up. All right, we got third and 2, ball at the 38. St. Brown in motion to the left. And a handoff. And Montgomery going to be taken down for a loss. That's either a loss of 1 or 2. And now Detroit has a choice here. You have the ball inside your own 40-yard line. Do you try to go for it and see if you can get it? And if you do, you're likely going to be able to kill a lot more of this clock, or at least start forcing Chicago to use their timeouts. And then trust your defense that has played, well, they played well in the first half. They haven't played well in the second. And it's going to be a punt. Never mind. I'll stop talking about the scenarios that could be, and it's a great punt. And it's going to be just inside the 1. Literally could not hit it any better than that. It bounced at around the 12 and then was able to just move its way slowly to the 1-yard line. All right, they're going to spot the ball just at the 1. I think it's just going to be just inside the 1, actually. Williams looking, throwing it, gets it to Keenan Allen at the 7. And there's going to be a penalty on Keenan Allen. He took exception to the way he was tackled. His helmet was basically ripped off. He had some very strong choice words for the ref and even threw the ball at him. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Chicago. And you don't expect that from a guy that's been in the NFL for as long as he has been. Like, yeah, it's annoying that you get tackled basically by your helmet, but you got to keep your cool, man. You got to keep your cool. So instead of a gain of 7 or 6, it's going to be 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard line. Williams looking over the middle and incomplete, trying to get it to Rome Odunze. We got 3:14 left in the game. 3 receivers bunched up to the left. And looks like Chicago is going to have to burn a timeout here. All right, 3rd and 7 coming up here. Three receivers on the right side. Pressure by Detroit, and they find a man to the 20, 25, and going to be taken out just before the 30-yard line. That is DJ Moore on that nice little crossing route, short or maybe even a sluggo route from the left to the right sideline. Great design, just underneath the entire coverage. Was able to get away from his own defender. And we do have a Detroit Lion down on the ground. And that looks like it might be Zadarius Smith there. All right, we're going to go to a commercial break here. And that was Zadarius Smith down on the ground. He is back on the sidelines. Looks like he's drinking. Looks like a 5-hour energy, 5-hour energy or something. All right, we got 1st and 10. Tight end in motion to the right. Shotgun takes the snap. And Williams is going to try to run, and that was a big mistake as he is tackled for a loss of 5 on the play. And that was the defensive end, Muhammad, bringing them down. So 2nd and 15, ball at the 24. Quick throw to the left, and DJ Moore able to get about 13 of the 15 that they needed. Caleb Williams, 5 for 15 for 34 yards in the first half, 14 for 20 for 208 yards and 3 touchdowns in the second half. Yeah, that's an improvement, all right, for sure. So we got 2:25, 3rd and 1. Remember, they don't need a touchdown to win. If they can force it into overtime, they only need about 35 more yards. And a run by Swift. He cuts it inside, and he is out across the 50, down to the 49, and that is a 1st down for Chicago. It's about time we got some Swift in this 4th quarter, man. He's been kind of quiet. Oh. And we got a Chicago Bear down on the ground, offensive lineman. It looks like they are checking out that right knee. And it does stop the clock at 2:12. And it looks like it's the center, Shelton. So at least and he's walking off. He's walking with a little bit of a limp. So for right now, it is going to be Kramer Jr. as the new center. All right, officially the ball is going to be spotted at the 50-yard line. So Cairo Santos, I know he can make it from about 55, but I think ideally you would want to be able to get it around the 45-yard line, that because otherwise his kicks have been blocked in recent weeks. And he likes to have a low trajectory to his kicks. And I think that's to generate a little bit more distance. So ideally you would want to be able to get it just inside the 30-yard line to be able to, so that way he's able to maybe put a little bit of extra air. It'll sacrifice some of the distance, but from 46 to 44, you should be able to, almost any kicker should have enough power to basically make it, even if they're giving up a little bit of that power. All right, looks like we are back. We got 1st and 10 at the 50. Some play action. Williams gonna take a sack all the way back at the 42. Dude, just throw the ball away, man. Come on. And that is Darius Smith. All right, we got 2nd and 7, ball at the 43. Pressure. Williams gonna run. He's to the 50 and gonna barrel through a defender and out across the 45 down to the 44. That was Brian Branch able to bring him down barely. So a nice run of 13 yards sets up a 3rd and 4. And that is, I believe, is a Darius Smith, very slow to get up and get off the field. He's been having a rough fourth quarter. I mean, he did just get the sack a few 2 plays ago, but all right. Shotgun, 3 receivers bunched up to the left. Williams takes the snap, looking over the middle and incomplete. I don't know what was going on there. And Muhammad, the defensive end, didn't turn around for the ball, but his head was in the perfect spot to basically knock that ball away. So we got a 4th and 4 here coming up. All right, looks like Detroit might be sending the house here. They do send 5. Williams has time, finds a man who fell. His defender fell down to the 25 and down to the 23. That is a first down for Chicago. But there is a flag on the field. I believe it might be after the play. And it's going to be pass interference on Chicago, and that'll be 4th down. And that's on Cole Kmet. That is rough, man. That is very, very rough. And if Kmet just would have ran his route instead of trying to basically kind of like slow down and then deliver a hit, it would not have been called. That is the second time I think Kmet has been called for pass interference. Williams looking. It's 4th and 14. He's going to just throw it over the middle and incomplete. There is a flag on the field, and it's going to be on the Lions, I think, just from the reaction. And that's going to be on number 29, Vildor. I think I called him Valor earlier in the game. Sorry, man. The D kind of looked like a O, and I was like, oh, Valor? I was like, yeah, I guess. I mean, to be honest with you, Valor sounds very nice. Very nice name. I wish that was, that'd be nice to have that name. And it is going to be on Detroit for pass interference, and that is an automatic first down. And what looked like despair has turned into some hope here for Chicago. And Williams, I mean, that's not a bad decision. Just throw it up in the middle. It's 4th and 14. If you don't get it, you're going to lose anyway. So 1st and 10. Underneath to Moore, who was wide open. And Williams ends up on his back. So a lot of pressure. He is struggling to get up, man. He's been taking shots all game long. Oh, man, if he would have gotten it to Moore had a lot of real estate in front of him. He might have not scored, but he was going to get a first down, and it was going to be a lot closer, man. You don't want to be able to force this into overtime. It would be tough because I think Detroit would be able to win this one. So ideally, you would want to score a touchdown on this drive just to make sure that you get your bases covered. And it's going to be a false start. Oh, no. It's going to be a timeout. Timeout. That's kind of going off of Williams' reaction. Well, he was about to spike the ball in frustration, but it was a timeout there. So, yeah, DJ Moore, man, he has been killing it with these crossing routes. Oh my God, dude! If he hits him, that's a touchdown. With more speed, there is literally just a big, massive hole. If he just turns upfield and just sprints, he has a very, very good opportunity to get in the end zone. All right, we got 43 seconds left. Chicago is at their own 25. This would be a 43-yard field goal to tie it up. But they're not trying to tie it, man. They're trying to win. And they get it to Keenan Allen, who gets the first down and a little bit more, and he is down at the 12-yard line. And there's a flag on the field, though. It's going to be on Chicago. Illegal use of hands to the face. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. Yeah. I think his hand, because he was grabbing the jersey, like legally, that wasn't the problem. But when the jersey slipped out of his grasp, his hand just went straight up. But, yeah. It'll be 3 receivers on the left. Ball is all the way back at the 35. So that cost him a lot of yardage here. And Williams sacked at the 40. And Chicago is scrambling. They are panicking. We got 16, 15. They need to get at least 5 or 6 yards to make this something relatively easy, because this would be a 59-yard field goal at this point. What is going on here? They're taking forever. What the? And the game is over. And the game is over because they just ran out of time. That was some of the worst play clock management I've ever seen in my entire life. The sack happened with like 25 seconds left, and they had a timeout. Unless I'm wrong. Wow. That game is over. The game is over, man. Detroit coming away with a big victory. It looked like Chicago was going to be in control. They had the ball at the 25. They initially had it at around the 12 after that catch and run by Keenan. But then the penalty, hands to the face penalty wiped away that. Then the sack, and then just wow. Did they not have a final timeout? Or did they use that at some point? Yeah, the sack happened with 32 seconds. Dude, that is an ugly win. That is a. I've said it before, man, and it's nothing against Eberflus as like I don't even know the guy. He seems like a nice guy, but man, dude, he is like, how can you allow that to happen? How can you allow 30 plus seconds to roll off the clock and not even really give your guys a chance at a final play? Again, I thought they had one more timeout. I might have missed it when that happened, but that was ugly, man. Wow, and but heck of a job by Detroit, man. I feel like they got a little bit lucky in the second half here. It was looking a little tight, but wow. Well, that is the game, everybody. It is the Detroit Lions getting their 10th consecutive victory. They are now 11-1. They are firmly in control of the division. They are going to be a game and a half, I believe, ahead of the Vikings. They are 2 games ahead of Green Bay. Granted, there's going to be that matchup coming up next week on Thursday. So Green Bay definitely needs to get a win to be able to keep pace. And for the Chicago Bears, they dropped to 4-8. They have lost 6 consecutive games, including 3 consecutively to the Packers, the Vikings, and now today the Detroit Lions. And yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna transpire with this team. Matt Eberflus has been. I mean, his team has just been awful. They were fighting back in the second half, but man, that ending really soured what could have been at least a relatively moral victory, which I know there's no such thing, especially in the NFL. You're all professionals. You get judged on how you win. But man, that was bad, dude. That was really, really bad. And yes, it's on the players as well. Caleb should know that, hey, we only have a couple seconds left. We need to get this out. I thought what he was going to do was, after he took the snap at around 6 or 7 seconds, I thought he was going to just throw it away really quickly to at least try to attempt a game-tying field goal. But once I saw him just really legitimately looking down the field, and I was like, oh, no. And by the time he let go of the ball, there was like 3 or 4 seconds left. So, yeah, just a disorganized mess for the Chicago Bears at the end. Basically wasted a total of 25 seconds of just trying to set up a play that shouldn't have been that hard to do. Just everybody down the field, and then maybe have a guy near the sidelines. So if you dump it down to him, at least you're getting some type of yardage, and he can get out of bounds really quickly. But anyway, it's going to be a big victory for the Lions, and it's going to set up potentially a very interesting game next week against the Packers, who play later tonight. So thank you so much, guys. That's going to be it for me, at least for this game. I will see you guys let me see here, in actually just a few minutes. So we got about 15 minutes. No, sorry, the next game is at 3:30, so we got about 25 minutes before the next game.
Sorry, just trying to switch a few things up here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys, that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much for everybody that came through. Dahlia, Chris, Cam, Seastrom. You guys are amazing to spend a little bit of time of your Thanksgiving with me. Thank you so much. And I will see some of you guys later on today and later on tonight. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the Detroit Lions for getting a big victory on Thanksgiving. And if my Packers can get a big victory today, it'll set up a fun Thursday night matchup between those two teams next week. So thank you again. My name is Dave. And I'm not a coach. Thank you.